Hey partners, today we have brand new Toy Story 4 Pops. Let's get into it. You're watching Today I Grew Up. I'm really excited I got to pick up some brand new Toy Story 4 Pops. I got Chuckles, I got an Alien Pop, I got a Bo Peep and Giggle McDimples. I got some really fun mini Pop Funko Keychains, which I'm going to get into. Also, I have Woody with Forky here, Hot Topic exclusive. I have Combat Carl Jr., I have Duke Kaboom, and convention exclusive Prickle Pants. So let's get into these and talk more about them. So on the back of the boxes, they're all pretty similar. The Toy Story 4 has the Pops numbered 522 all the way to 532. So you can see there is a range of Pops that are in the Toy Story 4 Funko Pop line. Each back has a character up close, as you can see there. And yeah, these are really fun to collect. I didn't get all of them because there's certain ones that I just don't want repeats of. Like I already have an original Jessie Pop. Buzz Lightyear I do have as well. And here on the convention exclusive, it kind of continues on with the first wave of brand new Pops we got before the Toy Story 4 Pops dropped. And I do have all of those that you see on the back of the convention exclusive Pops. So that was really fun to get these exclusive editions that were released at a Comic-Con, but I was able to get them online. So the side of the box has the characters, and I really like that. Other side of the box, it just has all the names. And here is just a close-up of the convention exclusive sticker, which was released in 2019, limited edition. So here we have the brand new Pops out of the box, and they look really good in this lineup. It was really awesome when they announced these Pops, and there was just so many, and I already had a lot, but I just narrowed it down to my most favorite Pops, and these are the ones I decided to collect for Toy Story 4. So this is a convention exclusive. I know they released them at San Diego Comic-Con, and I know that it's exclusive. Funko said that it was just going to be a convention exclusive, but then I found out that Hot Topic received a few of them, so I'm not really sure what other stores have them, but I was able to find mine there. I really love that there is 360 rotation on his head, and when I was rotating his head, I did notice something. So it looks like he has a yellow peg in there, so it almost looks like a toy that's detachable. That was really cool, and they actually painted it yellow, which was really insane. But I love Funko for the little details that they add just like that they don't have to do. So I really love that he looks sad and depressed. It makes it actually kind of funny because he looks like Chuckles, the sad clown. So I'm really glad that they made him look kind of grumpy and sad, kind of like more realistic to the movie detail, because Chuckles wasn't the happiest toy, as we know. And I really love that the attention to detail they did here on the buttons and the front. They really nailed his costume and his outfit. Even on the side, it looks like he has some stitching there, so that looks really accurate to me as well. And for a Funko Pop, it's cool that they add the little details that usually people overlook. I love appreciating all the little things, so it's really cool to see that. I really love the detailing that they did. And here, if you zoom in on the Daisy heart, that is very accurate to the movie. I love that you can actually read Daisy on it, and it looks like it broke off from a little toy doll. So that was really nice to add. So I give this Pop a 10 out of 10. One of my favorites. I love Chuckles. So next we have the convention exclusive Mr. Prickle Pants, and he's obviously one of my favorite characters from Toy Story 3. I love this Pop. Now, what's interesting about this Pop, it's one of the first ones that I own, I feel, that doesn't have any articulation. So like the Wheezy Pop we got, it's just a really great, highly detailed figure. There is no articulation, nothing moves, but it's still solid and it's a big figure, and I really like that it scales with all the Funko Pops. I like all the prickles in the back. It looks very sharp, but it's not, and it looks almost hand-laid, which is pretty amazing. He does have a tag, so it looks like he's a plush, although he's definitely hard plastic. I love the attention to details with all the paint apps and the colors. Everything just came out very vibrant, and although, like I said, he doesn't move, he's a great display piece, and I think this one is awesome. Love the hair, love the face, and all the hat sculpt as well was really cool. Now, this reminds me of a toy that I had when Toy Story 3 came out. I'm going to show you that right now. So this is a toy that I got when Toy Story 3 came out, and I really like it. Right away when I saw this convention exclusive pop, I thought about this Toy Story 3 prickle pants that you see on the right here. Now, the only difference between these two is one's a Funko Pop and one's not. One's a little wider and thicker, and it's just really interesting though because they look very similar. So one is just a toy figure and one is a Funko Pop, but they look exactly the same size to me. The only cool thing about the Toy Story 3 toy I have is that his arms do have articulation and they move up and down. It's not all the way 360, but it slightly does move. I wish they would have added this feature on the Funko Pop, but at the same time, you know, it's Funko. I still love the company, and I still think they did a great job, even though it doesn't have any arm movement. But what do you guys think about this Toy Story 3 toy in comparison with this pop? Well, that was Mr. Prickle Pants, and we'll move on to the next pop. So here we have Bo Peep and Giggle McDimples. I really love that they came together in a set, so that was really nice. So first we're going to take a look at Giggle McDimples. Very small, but effective. It's really cool that this was included because I know they didn't have to. I love the hat. There's a little paw print painted on. There's a gold line. So they really went all out with a small figure with great paint details and also great sculpts for the hair and the face. And I really love the cop uniform with the skirt and the blouse. It looks really legit. Giggle McDimples looks ready to go on Pet Patrol Task Force and make some missions happen. So yeah, they did really great on this figure, and I really like all the little details. And looks really great with Bo Peep as a pop. Also, I think you can move the head. I'm not too sure, so let's try it together. So I'm going to try to turn the head, and it looks like it's turning. But as I'm turning this head, guys, it kind of feels like it's not supposed to be turned because I think I just loosened the joint. Uh-oh. Guys, I think I just broke this mini Giggle McDimples. Well, newsflash, you're not supposed to turn the head because it's not meant to be turned. So do not turn your head on Giggle McDimples or you will break it. So now I have to super glue mine, and I broke it. Well, Bo Peep is not broken. Let's look at Bo Peep. This pop is awesome. It's going to pair really cool with the first Bo Peep we got. Well, the bow is great. The head paint app details is great. I love the head and the hairlines painted really well. The staff actually has a white rope on there or thread wrapped around. Nice detail. Really great cape. I love the blue cape as well. It's almost like a dark purple or a dark blue. And there's like a white lace bottom. And I really like the pants. I think they really nailed that as well. And it looks like Toy Story 4 Bo Peep. And it came with a stand, which is really nice, so she doesn't fall over. I like the shoes and the pants detail as well. And it's not going to fall over since it has this plastic display base that it comes with. It's going to stay nice and sturdy on your shelf. And unlike Giggle McDimples, you can rotate Bo Peep's head. So don't be afraid to rotate her head. It does work well. And just be careful. Do not rotate Giggle McDimples' head. So let's compare it. Now this is the first Bo Peep we got this year for Toy Story 4, which is modeled after Bo Peep from Toy Story 1 film. And of course here on the right is the brand new Toy Story 4 Bo Peep that comes with Giggle McDimples. Now which one do you guys like better? I personally love both of them because one's from Toy Story 1 and one's from Toy Story 4. So these Bo Peeps look great together and they still work when you display them together like this. Let me know what you guys think below. Well, that was a closer look at Bo Peep from Toy Story 4 and Giggle McDimples. Let's move on to the next pop. Here we have Duke Kaboom, Canada's greatest stuntman. I really love Duke Kaboom. He is my favorite character from Toy Story 4, if you guys didn't know already, guys. I did a review of Duke Kaboom Signature Collection, so check that out. But as for the Funko Pop, I really love this Funko Pop. It is awesome. The one thing I would have liked if they could release a variant would be him to have his helmet on. That'd be a really cool Funko Pop. But you can rotate his head 360, so that is safe to do. I really love his mustache. His facial hair is on point. His outfit is great. It looks exactly like the movie. You have the belt buckle there with the Canadian maple leaf. You have his helmet that he's holding there. Everything is very firm and hard plastic, so nothing's really movable, nothing moves and nothing's flexible. It's just a really sturdy plastic. The back has the cape in all its glory with the Canadian maple leaf. I really love the aesthetic of the look of this. They really nailed the costume and it looks really great in my opinion. One thing to notice if you look up close is there's joints that look like they're movable. So they kind of totally nailed him looking as an action figure, because on his knees and on his arms you could see there's little joints that kind of mimic an action figure would have for articulation. And although he doesn't move, he has the joints that make him look like he moves like an action figure. The bottom of his shoes are red, which they totally nailed from the movie, and that is a huge plus in my book. It also comes with this really nice display base, so he has a stand so he doesn't fall over. I really like that Funko's been doing that lately. They're giving us more display stands, and it looks really great. Well, let's move on to the next pop. Next we have Combat Carl Jr. He has a minor role in Toy Story 4, but still amazing. I really love his character, very passionate, and I love in the movie that he's always ready to help and help the good guys. So he's definitely a really cool character. I think I remember first seeing him in a Tower of Terror episode, which was a Toy Story short on television for a Halloween special. Well, on the back, he has this vest, and it looks like he has a metal screw in his back. So that's cool because he's supposed to be a mini action figure. So I love that his joints on his arms there look like he is a posable action figure, similar to what they did with Duke Kaboom, but you could just see it a lot more here with the details up close. Here on the bottom, you can see he has like little bullets or shell case things for a shotgun or something, and then he has little grenades strapped to his vest and a zipper. So those details were not left out. It's got metal for like screw holes because he's supposed to be an action figure that's posable. And it's cool that they added those little details in paint apps. And although it's kind of covered up, you can definitely see them if you look up close. His pants are awesome. He even has a little knife detail there on the side of his leg. The camouflage is great. I love the print. Definitely looks like he's ready for action. His boots are on point. They did a really good job sculpting the pants, the boots, the vest, just everything looks really amazing. So Funko Pop did a great job. He is a little top heavy because of his head, and he's a little tiny body. So it's good that they have a hole in the bottom of his shoe because it clips into his plastic display base that it came with. So that is a huge plus. So thank you, Funko Pop, for sending those little base display stands because they really help out. So here's a size comparison. You can see that Combat Carl Jr. is definitely shorter than an average Pop size. So just like the movie, he's a little guy. All right, let's move on to the next Pop. Next, we have a Toy Story 4 Woody Pop that just got released with Forky. So this is an exclusive that came out in Hot Topic. So I don't know what other exclusives there were because I know there were a few. GameStop had one, but this is the one I found at Hot Topic. So that was really awesome. So I love the expression of Forky here. He looks very happy. He looks like they're ready to go on the road for an adventure. Woody is a huge upgrade, by the way, from my first Woody Pop that I got. It's just a lot bigger, I feel like. It's just amazing that they actually sculpted Forky, even though he wasn't the main focus. They actually gave him a rainbow sticker, and they also, on the back, it looks like a little mini spork, so they didn't disappoint with those details. I love that his arms are wrapped around Woody's properly, so it looks like he's holding on and he's not going to fall off. He isn't detachable. He definitely is permanently stuck on there, which is a good thing, so you won't lose this mini Forky. And it's just amazing. They even put Sheriff on the badge there for Woody. I'm just so impressed with the sculpt of this Woody. And even the pull string on his back looks like it's hanging off of his back. So it's not just flat, it's actually like 3D printed on there. So that is a really cool detail I appreciate. His holster actually has like a ruby sticking out. So it's not just 2D, it's like a three-dimensional ruby. His boots and his spurs are awesome. His jeans, just everything about him feels really sturdy. I almost feel like it doesn't need the stand that it comes with because it feels like it stands well on its own. But I really appreciate the stands. I think all Funko Pop should have them. On the bottom of the boot, it says Bonnie. So it doesn't say Andy, in case you're curious. A lot of the Toy Story 4 stuff I noticed says Bonnie on the bottom of the boot. Well, here is Woody, exclusive to Hot Topic. Amazing job. Everything about this pop I really love. There's nothing I don't like about it. I had to get it. So moving on, the next pop we have is the Alien pop. Now this is a huge upgrade from the old one, and I'll show you in a bit why I think. But this is a really awesome redesign and sculpt. If you guys weren't able to get the original Alien Funko Pop, well, don't worry. This is a huge upgrade, and if anything, I prefer this Alien Pop to the old one. But this is a really awesome pop. I love that his head is able to rotate 360, so that is nice. Everything else, obviously, is just you can't articulate anything else, but that's fine. I really love the coloring, I love the paint apps, and I really love the Pizza Planet logo that you see here on his uniform. So all those details, like the darker lines contrast the lighter blue, they really nailed that, and I think that looks really awesome. So looking at the old pop, you can just see there's a huge difference in the new one versus the old one. So what I don't like about the old one is just I feel like the blue colors are just not contrasted enough. They don't play off of the light and darks kind of like the new one does. And I feel like the new one is just definitely closer to the movie. The older one looks a little bit, I don't know, it doesn't look as good in my personal opinion. Here's a side view, and you can just see, if anything, the new alien looks a little bit taller, which I don't know if is a good or bad thing, but obviously the old alien, his head looks a little wider and more smushed, while the new one just looks a little bit more proportionate. So there's just, yeah, those are huge differences, and I like that the new one just, the eyes look better to me. They actually look like Funko Pop eyes, and you can see more of the details of the uniform. I think they just really hit a home run with the new redesign. And if you look at the hands even, the new Funko Pop alien hands are way better than the old ones. They're just more proportionate to his body and what they would be as a Funko Pop. And if the main thing that convinces me that the new one's better is look at the eyes. The eyes are way better and they look more like a Funko Pop. On the old one, it just looks more of a creepy toy, I think. So do you guys think the new one's better? I definitely think so. Well, moving on to the next pops. Last but not least, we have the mini Funko Pop keychains. I really love this Buzz Lightyear keychain. It is so cool. I just love that it's so tiny and you can fit it on your keys. So it has an awesome detail painted all the way around. I was just most surprised about the body type. Look at that. It is painted. Even the Lightyear is written on that small yellow sticker. I don't know how they do that, but it's amazing. The wings are painted really accurately. Bottom of the shoes don't say any names, but that's cool. It's just so crazy to me that they're able to paint detail something so small. Well, I think this Buzz Lightyear is awesome, and if you love Buzz, you need to pick up this mini Funko Pop keychain. Next we have a mini Peep Funko Pop keychain. How cool does this look? Also, again, I feel like the smaller the Funko Pop, the better accurate details they're doing. And I don't know how that's possible, but everything's just nailed. They did a great job on the dress. It looks really good hanging over her back like that. The staff, even with the white, looks like thread on the staff. Everything looks just movie accurate in terms of her dress detail, and her hairlines are painted well. Just everything about this looks amazing, and it dangles from your keys if you'd like to. The only thing I worry about is the paint apps kind of fading over time or rubbing off because you're using your keys. That's the only danger I see. Well, and here it is compared to the giant Bo Peep. Awesome pairing. And last but not least, we have a mini Forky keychain. Now, something to note, this actually had a Hot Topic exclusive sticker on it, so you're only able to buy this mini Funko Pop keychain at Hot Topic. I think because the facial expression, he looks worried or scared, that's why. So it has a rainbow sticker, which is really awesome. Small, but not lacking in details. They accurately hit the colors. So if you want to find this one, it was a Hot Topic exclusive, and I love the expression on his face. He looks like a worried Forky, and that's what makes this pop keychain super awesome. Well, there you have it, my Funko Pop Toy Story 4 collection, updated with some of my older Toy Story Pops that you see here. The crazy part is that this is not even all of my Funko Pops. I have more Buzz Lightyear Funko Pops. I have Pop Ride Funko Pops. I just have so many, but these are probably the ones that are more my favorite ones. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed looking closer at my Toy Story 4 Funko Pop update video, so you guys can see what Pops I collected to continue growing my Funko Pop Toy Story collection. Well, if you guys like what you see on this channel, please like and sub, and I'll see you guys on the next video review.